The beginning of will commenceify in now. Previously on, what is this? The Good, the Bad, and the Pinky?
I guess. It's the Good, Bad, and Pony, but okay.
Sure, that too.
Multiple
Oh, there is a new arrow tool? Okay. Not sure what any of these do.
Oh, it looks like an arrow. That is new.
There we go, it doesn't snap now.
But my phone's on bloody vibrate now.
Anyway, previously you talked to a bunch of people, don't remember exactly what, but you found some ash out the front of Bullrush's house, down one of the corners of the... Yeah. There was a big feast that night to celebrate you guys arriving in town. Fernando went to sleep in the church. Ironheart, I think, is just kind of on the ground somewhere, passed out. And Stormchaser went to bed with a lovely woman.
I pitched a tent.
That's lovely by 1850 standards.
Yeah, Stormchaser got lucky.
As in, my character's getting way more than I am.
No surprise.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's right. We're live. Oh, yeah.
Classic.
I was about to go further, but I won't. I'll just be digging more of a burning hole.
Go ahead.
Oh, why the hell not? It's like storm. And for some reason, I was calling out my own name.
Of course you were.
So it is the next morning.
The mirror pool that one time.
This one time at the mirror pool, I was like...
So it is the next day, and like 5 a.m. when people start to wake up, because farm life.
Mm-hmm.
Poor people.
Yeah, Stormchaser's sleeping in. Because he's good company.
I'm still eating, so I'll leave it to Ironheart to do stuff.
Yep.
Fernando sleeps in.
Yay.
So Ironheart, after pitching a tent somewhere.
I've definitely woken up. I'm just wondering as to whether I go into the big meeting hall or go back to the river and check that out again, because when I went through there last night, there were no hoof prints when I came out on the other side. Which means there's something funny going on with that damn river.
There isn't. I have no idea where you're getting this river stuff from.
We went over the bridge to get into town.
Yeah, there's a river. It's a river.
Yes, and there's something fishy about it because...
Yes, there are fish in it.
Wow. And I'm just going to check the river out again, because...
Someone's down there getting, like, a jug of water.
No, well. I also checked out a building that is on the very far right.
Which one's that? Okay.
At the base.
Yeah, that's the person getting the waters from there.
Hello there.
Hi? Oh, you're one of those dogs, aren't you? Not sure what this voice is, but let's go with it.
So, you just live out here instead of with the rest of the congregation?
I mean, it's like, what, another 50 meters away? Or 150 feet?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why
there's only so much farmland on that side of the river. We got to make farmland on this side of the river.
I agree. I noticed something funny about your place yesterday when I was scoping out a little bit.
Oh, really? What's that?
Um,
Sure hope there's no demons in my house. Last time I
didn't
checked, there wasn't.
didn't appear to be, but
Oh, thank the god of life. Or is it the king of life? One or the other.
wow, usually I'm straight to British. Okay.
Yeah.
um,
Blimey.
please do not go wrong on me. um, and what's with the fence? You've got a number of symbols
Well, you got to
on your
keep the
fence around your
coyotes
place.
out. Those are letters. See, we learned to read around here, and me little kids have been drawing on them all day long. They're not very good at it though.
Well, at least they're learning, which is better
Yeah,
than not learning at all.
that's meant to be a Q. Not sure why it's an S.
Uh, do you happen to have a book of life around? Maybe I could.
Oh, of course I do.
That's good. Have you
Left it.
ever have you been reading it from it much?
Oh, every day with little kids on my knees, reading them the good book before we go to sleep. It's good wholesome living.
Yeah. Have you noticed anything new about town?
Oh, there's the little newborn. What's his name? I honestly don't know his name. She's been, this is my baby. Look at my baby. She goes on like that. It's kind of
I
annoying.
know she doesn't seem to have a name for it yet, which is
I mean, I'm
odd.
pretty sure she has a name. She's just,
She just
I
hasn't
don't
said it.
really care that much.
Okay, but I mean, um, there seems to be a bit of a barren problem in town.
Uh,
Anything odd
I mean,
coming
that kind
around?
of worked out for me, honestly. I had my third kid, 10 years ago, and that was enough.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's a little early to get him to learn to read and all that at 10 years old, but I figure since the eldest is starting to learn, I figure I'll just teach all three at once.
That's completely commendable.
Well,
The
thank you.
earlier they, the earlier they learn, the better they will be in later life.
Thought
You
it was
know
the other way around, but sure.
do you know who lives in the house that's on the other side of the main road?
That would be No Name Horseface.
No name Horseface.
Yeah,
Okay.
No Name and Horseface, the lovely couple. They're as important as their names indicate.
Right. Sorry, what's your name?
I'm unimportant.
You seem to be doing a
Yeah,
fairly good job out here.
I make pots of onions. Onion portant.
Fair enough. Well, if you can think of anything that happened about 10 years ago, would be highly uh, beneficial to actually figure out the source of the problem.
I mean, the doctor says it was some, what was it, that illness we all got? Don't know what it's called. Made my face swell up.
Okay. Um, well, if it made your face swell up, I wonder what that does with the mayor's.
Oh, what are you trying to say? I'm not ladylike enough for you? Nah.
Oh, I'm not going there. It's just, yeah, no, there's just a big barren problem, and uh, just trying to figure out if there was anything new that had happened about 10 or so years ago. Or
10 years
earlier
ago?
than.
I don't know.
You don't notice anything?
I mean, I don't particularly remember any big things 10 years ago.
Hmm.
Or 7 years ago when we all got sick.
What'd you get sick from?
The swelly facey thing that I got and that everyone else got. Don't remember what it's called myself.
Hmm. I might talk to Harper again. Thank you for your time, though.
Yeah, no problem. If there's anything you need from me, ask, but try to do it of a main character next time.
You're just as important as you're
Yes.
just as important as anyone else in town.
Just kind of evaporates. No.
That was really well played, sir.
Oh wait, of me or of the?
Oh no, you man. Yeah, you neutral or both, but yeah, that was really, yeah, really good.
Thank you. Now I can't seem to get any glitters off my freaking hooves now. Like, yeah, there seems to be some glitter in that ribbon now. Or is it that the?
I'm gonna have to go down
We
for a
found
minute and
silver.
soon.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
All right. What's the timing game now?
Like 5:30 a.m.
Oh, okay. That's technically a
Let's
sleep
go with-
in.
Well, I'm going to avoid the rushes because
Yeah, I
well,
was gonna say you see Gold Rush and Bull Rush both heading up into the
Okay,
center
I'm,
of town.
I'm gonna be back in a minute or two.
Yep.
okay.
Hopefully.
Cool.
Well, if they're going into town
It looks like they're in a rush.
the other day, just gonna investigate.
Or as Aaron heard about the hit that wind rush.
Excuse me,
Well, she's
hello,
all
Storm Chaser. Yes, no, I'm going to
so I was out of
slightly.
character.
No, really? Anyways, I might investigate this little place that we managed to find. Yes, I might look in here, see what's down here.
In the house or at the corner of the house where you've dug the hole?
Where we've dug the hole. Because, I mean, if I went in the house and Bull Rush and Gold Rush came back.
What's the worst that could happen?
If I remember last time, the doc freaking transfused alcohol into my bloodstream. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I mean, heals you up real nice.
I can still feel the effects of the damn alcohol.
But you couldn't feel the pain, and that's the main thing. Or anything else.
Yeah, I collapsed.
So yeah, there's like a, what did I say, 50 centimeter hole below ground level that you've dug into, and there's just I think one of the bricks is knocked out because.
Well, if I recall, we took an entire cornerstone out.
Yeah.
And I've just teleported in. Because
See,
trying to squeeze
you
through that.
say you can teleport, but most normal unicorns can't. Like Twilight and Glimmer are the only two that we've seen teleport, and they're like super strong magic users. We haven't seen Rarity or any others that I'm aware of. We probably have, I just don't know.
I'm not even gonna go with Trixie. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't seen her teleport, and she's the closest to a strong magic user that is by normal standards.
Technically, she's an illusionist.
Yeah, she's an illusionist. Anyways, what was it she did? Oh, that's right. She teleported a freaking
Teacup.
Teacup. Teacup.
A teacup bottle. Yes. She teleported the
Teacup. Wake up in the morning when you teacup. That's all I can think of.
She teleported the cutie map out of the castle.
Oh yeah.
Exactly how the fuck she managed that when it was attached to the damn castle?
Well, maybe you should try it on one of the bricks and see what happens.
Oh
It
yeah,
becomes a
where am I gonna?
teacup.
Oh,
You
I
teleport
might
it directly above you.
Uh-oh.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, there's a
Hmm.
half-a-meter deep hole. There's a brick missing. You can see just into the. Actually, you can't see in there at all because it's like the sun's up, but it's at an angle. Actually, which way would it be coming from? That way. Okay, yeah, you can see in. Just.
Yes, and still, teleporting something that was from the castle should be impossible.
Eh.
I know
You're gonna
stuff as a
try and
teacher.
use logic on that show.
Remember, when in doubt, just say magic.
Exactly. I don't see the issue. Magic.
No, magic.
Anyways,
Hmm. So what are you gonna do with the pole?
I might just hide in it.
Okay.
Just wait there for a while. Out of sight.
So, Storm Chaser. You wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor is not there,
Uh,
but a chair is
and
as well.
and I'm thinking, probably a good thing because I don't remember her name anyway.
I believe it was background pony number 3.
Yeah, that's yeah, yeah, that's the one.
Luckily, it wasn't number 4 because that's Applejack.
Oh.
Wow, the pecking order's pretty low these days.
Evidently.
Okay, so I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it was a good night. I think. All right, time time to get some grub. Let me see if I can mooch off anyone in this town.
So you
I
head
make
downstairs and
yeah.
there's not really. It's just light out. There's not really anyone outside except you can see Bullrush and Goldrush walking towards this area up here.
Okay. And I decide, mooching will have to wait. I'm going to see where they're going. Got to get to the bottom of this caper. Why am I talking to myself in the third person?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
to
sure I'm
yourself?
fine.
Okay, I thought I'd made a friend.
What? Who's that?
There's no one there. You should probably move
Okay, so
this guy back here.
I decide to sort of, what you got to,
I'm just gonna
not
move
sneak,
everyone where they actually are
not
now.
sneak, sneak to the to the front of the establishment and I'm just gonna try and stick to the shadows, but that's kind of hard because it's
Yeah.
like sun.
I mean, you're inside a building still.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna let them sort of pass by and then tail them from a. Well, it's kind of weird. It's a very close, small town. So
I mean, you don't have to tail them very far as they just go up to this building here and knock on the
yeah.
door.
Yep. Okay, so I decided just to observe from the establishment.
Yep. They knock on the door, and you can't really tell if it's urgent or if Bullrush is just impatient as he just knocks again hurriedly.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, groggily and somewhat annoyed, what is it, Argent Bronze Dawn? I don't remember which one was the male. Bronze Dawn opens the door.
It was
Yes.
Argent Dawn.
What are you doing waking me up at this time of morning? Do you know how time it is? Like, I've got very... Sure, it's that voice now. I've got very important news. Yeah, Argent Dawn will want to hear this. He'll come in. Yeah, of course you can. What is the rule? I can't. Coffee. and they just go inside.
I just have gosh. I feel like I need to choose something to help me here to try and sort of stealthily get up to that building and trying to listen in.
The door is closed, and it is somewhat dark outside. No, it's not dark. It's just, early morning, where it's not quite bright. It's not quite dark either.
Okay, so I'm going to
Reverse twilight. So it's starlight, glimmer.
So I'm going to try and listen in to the front door, and I want to have made my way there, so in a way that they try and not see me through the windows.
Right.
I may have to roll an ability for this.
No, you can. I mean, if you just go up to the front door.
Yeah.
The door doesn't have
Okay.
a window on it. The windows have windows, but
Okay.
if you walk up to the door, they can't see you through that.
Okay, cool, no worries. And I put my
I was
put my
going to say,
ear
roll
to the door.
Yeah, roll your acuity.
Yeah.
Which I believe is described as your... No, that was it. It was perception, which I made a whole new stat for, which was acuity and body.
So, acuity 46.
Yeah, plus your body.
Oh, my body.
Never say that again.
I was waiting for him to do that, eh?
Okay, I might just do... Oh, hang on. Okay, I'll just do it. Just do it. 4... Just do acuity first. 46. Ugh. And body 3d6.
So 76, I was saying.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Not really. I was only going to say you need like 12.
Ah, okay.
So you missed the
Plenty
first half of the conversation, but you hear the second half of Bronzethorn say, "Huh, are you sure? Are you really sure?" They're just, yes. Are you really sure? Because I mean, it's good news, but it's also bad news. I mean, look at her. Look at that one. Look at you know what I mean? Like, no. I mean, the mind's going. What is your mind going to? It's like, oh, right, that could be bad, but ignore the bad and just the good. Right, that's really good. That's really good. I'm so happy. If only Argenton was here to see it, but she's still asleep. That's basically, you don't get any details, but you get the idea that something that's good.
And also something that's bad.
Yes.
Okay, I think I decide to sort of make an exit and head back to the establishment.
Yep.
To avoid discovery.
The door is closed.
Also the establishment?
Yep.
Okay. Then
it has a closed sign on the door. I mean, the door is just saloon swinging doors, but there is a closed sign on it.
Ah, okay.
So nothing's really stopping you.
I know if I try to take food from the bar and stuff, the bartender may just
Yeah, he's not in
I don't want to
sight.
go there.
You can't see him.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's not there.
I'm back.
Now, who can I mooch food of? Bluebell. I'm gonna go and mooch food off Bluebell.
So I was about to say, with her being back, we cut to Fernando in the church, and they're serving her up a nice pancake breakfast.
Oh, I've made the right decision.
So nice. You are a wonderful cook, Bluebell.
I actually cook them. Yeah, he doesn't leave the cooking to me for some reason. I tell him it's a woman's chore, and he demands he does it himself. It's honestly kind of a bit weird, but I don't mind. I'll let him do that.
Well then, Churchbell, you are a wonderful cook.
Thank you. That means a lot. It's nice to hear some actually compliments for it for once. I said that I scoff it down. Isn't that enough?
That's cold.
Well, if you ever retired from being a pastor, you can go to Equestria and be a chef. Probably.
A pasta
They'd
chef?
accept you anywhere. Yawn!
No, don't laugh at that.
That was good.
Ouch. Oops.
So Storm Chaser walks in the door as you're probably not in the main area. Like, there's the front bit, which is the church, and then behind that there's an actual kind of house where they live. They're probably in there.
Yeah.
I choose to follow the smell of pancakes.
Alright. You walk into a door, then you open it, and behind it is pancakes.
Am I able to... Is the smell that strong that I can smell it from the front of the church?
From the front door, yes, but like inside the front door.
Okay, cool. I follow my nose. Follow my nose.
It points forward.
Toucan Sam. I knock on the front door of the house behind the church.
Oh, who? I'll go get that. Well, enjoy your breakfast. And he just church bell not unlocks, just kind of opens the front door. So, I was expecting someone. Well, I kind of forgot you guys were here. I mean, geez, right. Never mind. He just kind of looks behind her at Fernando's like, I forgot you were here. There's one right there.
Oh,
Fernando is just eating. He doesn't hear.
Oh, and I say, man, those pancakes look really good. Are there any more?
You can have. There's at least 3 left. Bluebell.
Oh.
No. Bluebell, stop. No. It's just the
Yeah.
She's kind of inching over towards them, type of almost Pinkie Pie style. You know how that would look.
Mm.
Well, fine, but at least make some more. It's like, oh, okay, sweetie. And he heads
Fernando
back into
sees Storm Chaser, and he's like, "Oh, Storm Chaser, you gotta try these. They're great."
I look forward to it, and I have some information.
Oh, do tell.
Oh,
I would
really?
love to hear this. And you remember Bluebell is a bit of a gossip, or at least a gossip lover. Whether she actually gossips about it is different, but she loves to find gossip.
The
He loves to hear it.
The grass grows.
Is that like some kind of metaphor? Because,
Yes.
okay.
It is a glorious day. It's a glorious day, and when the sun shines, things will grow.
That is how
Okay.
things work.
Like pancakes.
Pancakes don't grow.
Oh, they will. Once they get cooking.
Not even going there.
You know, I want pancakes, so I'm not going to argue with that.
And I'm just trying to think if I haven't established like a secret code with Fernando yet. I may have to make sure I do that. And
The wall keeps the rabbits out.
it puts the lotion on the skin. Okay, so I feel like did Fernando by any chance pick up on my flat out lie to try and distract the bells from actually wanting to share something?
What lie?
Oh, I just talked about grass. But
that's
really,
not a lie. That's not a lie.
It is not. It's not a lie at all.
Is that a lie?
Fernando probably just thinks you're happy because you got laid last night.
Good point. Excellent point. Okay. All right.
Probably the only thing he got.
And so anyway, while the pancakes are cooking, I decided to just stroke Missy gently and just think about the night, which for some reason I can't remember that well.
So as you're stroking the gun, you accidentally shoot it off prematurely.
Oh gosh, no, not again!
Yeah, the last time that went off, it went straight through my ear.
Yes. Also, oh gosh, are you serious? Did it really go off?
No, but you have a odd feeling that it will, or did.
Okay, and then I thought, and then I actually, and then I start to remember the night, and then I start to sort of grin a bit, and then, and I'm trying to think. I should really RP this a bit.
Please don't.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh gosh. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I never thought a storm could blow like that before. It is Storm Tracer, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
it's completely in character for something so horrible
it
to be
is.
said.
It really is. And this is just a memory, but then but I think at this point the smell of pancakes is superseding this
Afterglow.
this afterglow. Yeah, this stormy fort.
So, 1 pancakes later.
Oh, Ironheart.
It is a shitstorm.
Yes.
And he tries to remember if they actually did that, and they didn't. Or did they?
I'm just not going there. I'm leaving it the fuck alone.
So, 1 pancakes later.
Yep.
It's like 6:30. Sun is up. And Ironheart is hiding in a hole.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it, you'll find out.
You'll find out. You'll find out. Do I get more than 1 pancake?
Yes, you get a pancakes.
Pancake, also a stack. How big's a stack?
About a D.
Don't say pinky size.
That's a big stack.
Uh,
Because pony heads are huge.
yeah,
An
and
amount of time later passes, and there is a knock at the door of the church. Well, the back room at the church, again.
Mhm.
As if someone's
okay.
come inside, but that's
Oh.
not unnormal.
I think at
I
this
think
point,
it's like
Storm's-
Thursday, so it's not Sunday church.
Storm Chaser's too busy with pancakes to notice.
There is church bell goes to the door, answers it, and you hear the voice of Bullrush saying, "I have amazing news." And honestly, quite surprised. Oh, they're here. If I'm interrupting something, I can come back later.
That's fine. We're finished breakfast.
And I'm like, news. I'm kind of like almost done, but I'm like sort of rushing at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
You're not almost done until there's none left.
Actually, I'm still eating, but I'm sort of tuning in at the same time. Like, look, oh, really? What's the good news? You just gotta try these pancakes.
Finished.
Showspell says, "Oh well, yes. What is the good news? I haven't seen you smile like this since. I don't think I have. But, well, he just kind of looks at Storm Chaser and Fernando, kind of shiftily, but then back to Churchbell and says, Gold Rush is pregnant."
Fernando smiles like, we must have solved it! Yay!
I kind of like my
lifted.
My jaw drops and sort of little bits of pancake sort of fall out of my mouth. And then I close and just keep trying to finish my meal.
Also, you do notice there is a... Not as bad as what happened to Ironheart, but there is a welt on Bullrush's head.
Hey, Bullrush, are you alright? It looks like you got a bit of a bump on the old noggin.
Oh, I walked into a doorknob. It's nothing.
Okay.
I hate those head height doorknobs.
I know, it's horrible
Yeah.
design, honestly.
Yeah, right.
You just look at the doorknob on the door next to you and, yeah, no.
And I try and look past Bullrush to get a look at Gold Rush.
She looks as there as she can be. She's got early onset dementia, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, she's aware of what's going on. But it's just the tiniest bit of, butterfly type of going on.
And
Squirrel!
so Gold Rush is making strange noises. Gotcha. So yeah,
you could probably hear
of
the
course,
coolers,
and
that's what you're
Storm
talking
Chase,
about.
and I'm thinking, and Storm Chase is thinking is like, the good news and the bad news. This must be the good news, but what was the bad news? Does this new child come at a price? He's thinking this is all inner monologue.
Yeah, you say that and everyone's looking at you as you're talking out loud.
Of course he is.
Fernando is just smiling. He thinks it sounds great, but it also sounds suspicious.
What?
Considering
Suspicious?
everything we've
No. That's crazy. That's conspiracy theory talk.
Hello, all.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Ironheart.
I have been informed that I should apologize for beating the shit out of you.
Storm Chase's eyes like go really wide open, like ridiculously wide.
Are you okay?
And I'm saying, who are you and what have you done to Bullrush?
I don't know what you mean, and I'm going to leave now.
No, I'm sorry, you're interrupting. You're apologizing to Ironheart.
No, I've been told that I should apologize. I didn't actually, I've been told that I should.
Well, I'm here now. Either apologize now or do it at all.
Okay, goodbye.
I like him.
And
he comes back and says,
like,
"Oh, right. I just wanted to tell the steward, and I did. That's why I was here. Goodbye."
And I kind of like sort of try and nudge Ironheart and Fernando a little bit, just trying to like, I need to tell you something important.
So before you tell him something important, Storm Chaser, why don't you roll me? What did I say it was? It was. Let me look at the things.
Oh, I have flaws.
No, there's something else. Heart and will, which I believe was faith.
Yep.
Or what I was using for faith.
Cool. 3d6 46. Oh, so I just rolled 7 d6s.
Yep.
Why didn't I do that before?
I really don't know.
You rolled completely averagely.
Yeah.
I reckon 20's high enough. You just kind of feel like when Bullrush said that Gold Rush was pregnant, for some reason, like, makes no sense at all, but you felt pride in yourself.
Ooh.
As in pride for actually for
As if you'd accomplished something for some reason. You can't
Ah.
explain it, but like, if you ever feel pride for accomplishing something.
My God! Background pony number 3 was not just background pony number 3.
She was
Isn't it
also
Oh My Terra Firma?
yes.
Really? You had to go terra firma? Okay, radio.
I mean, that's what the capital's called. So yeah.
It's either that, or I just feel like Storm Chaser may thinking he maybe he feels like he's getting to the bottom of something. Yeah, it's one of the two.
You're on.
One. Sorry.
Out of one of those two, you are on the right track.
Okay.
But you can
And-
100% sure know the background pony number 3 was not Gold Rush.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
oddly, it kind of feels as if it was for some reason.
Oh boy.
I talked to Missy and asked her a question.
She makes a
Like-
clicking sound. Just
And I say, well, and I kind of like softly saying, well, pick up you are.
Gun down, Storm Chaser.
Well, he was talk to Missy, but it's as if she's like,
Gun down.
I hate you. Not that bad, but still.
honey, does
Okay.
this
Isn't
dress
Gunna
make my butt
secretly
look
a
big?
demon?
Darling, you are a gun. I can dream, Storm Chaser.
You're a turd, darling. I can dream, Harold.
Okay, so it's after this sort of revelation, one way or another, I try and Ironheart and Fernando and say, Ixnay, gonna say something on the outside of the door, nay. Away, nay. Ixay, follow me, eh?
Fernando
Yeah,
follows him out
Um,
and says thank you for breakfast.
you just
Oh,
hear.
yeah.
I've gotten badly.
Thanks for
And
breakfast, by the way. Delicious pancakes, delicious. I'll be back tomorrow.
And once they're out of earshot, Fernando says, "You're really bad at that."
So as you say
Yeah.
that, just in of earshot, you can hear them. Church. Yeah, he was saying a lot. I didn't know he was Canadian. A.
Wow.
Well, was it? How many? There are lots of Canadian actors in the show, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for Tara Strong.
Tara Strong. She American from LA.
It's
In the
pronounced law.
show, it's only Tara Strong. From the movie, there was an Aussie in there, but Emily Blunt was also American. Actually, no, Emily Blunt was another nationality. I know she
Celebrity
wasn't
voice
Canadian.
actors don't count.
No.
What is
They're
it-
not.
what-
They're not real people.
Exactly.
What does that say about
They're actors. They
wait-
they don't. No, not real people. Just like Fernando.
Oh,
Well, of course not. He's a pony.
Yeah.
wow.
They're
What
better.
does that say? What does that say about Weird Al Yankovic?
Definitely not a person.
No,
He's
Wow.
a god.
yes.
Until recently, he was number 1.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Rip.
Oh. I don't know. Should I really be sad about this? I don't know. It's like because I didn't watch the show.
That's not the point.
Hey, he did cheese sandwich.
And I was talking about the guy who played the villain from
Is it Stefan Carl Stephenson?
Lazy Town. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean he
My little sister who did watch the show, and I watched it sometimes when I was homesick, but she said his parents must have hated him for calling Stephenson Stefan.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, why are you doing Lazy Town again?
Why not? Also, that
Because-
started playing twice on my 2 open pages.
Wonderful. So guys, I woke up, very happily, mind you, and I saw, Bull and Gold, walk into the Dawn house, and I overheard. I didn't quite catch the first part of the conversation, but the second part said something about that something really good happened, but also something bad.
Now, I remind you now that Gold Rush is Argent Dawn's daughter.
Right.
Yeah. Gold
And-
Rush is Gold Dawn.
Yep.
So, and then they, and coming over to the church for delicious pancakes, and then they come in about the good news. Now, Gorash, she's still not quite, she's not entirely there, but I don't know. I mean, there's another side to this caper, and when I was talking to Bull Rush, and I was like, I got this feeling, like I don't know, like something's up. Either whether it's this whole sort of like this sort of Russian roulette of who impregnates who kind of thing, um or I don't know, maybe I've impregnated someone, who knows,
Can you
from that
catch me up
nice
on
night I
what
had.
last night?
Well, actually, no, I just can only remember of something about something about storm blowing or something like that.
What
Right.
about you, Fernando?
But anyway, I mean, what do you think this means, guys? I mean, by the way, Ironheart. Anyway, so yeah, and so what do you think this means? What do you think could be the other side of the bit? Like the good news is the baby, but I don't know. I mean, as you know, everyone in this town is suspicious except for the majority.
Wouldn't say the majority is out of the question. However, I might need to talk to Heartbearer without you, Stormchaser.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Because the last time the three of us were talking to Heartbearer, he shut down. When you decided to bring a freaking gun into the mix.
Yeah.
yeah, you got a point. I mean, pony skills is still something I'm working on.
I mean, he left you no
Oh,
choice. He was talking while you had a gun.
Yeah.
I want to try and get into Bull Rush's basement because I feel like there's something funny there.
Yeah, there is just a little bit that, well.
What do you
I
mean,
don't
Ironheart?
Also,
Like, spell it out.
Ironheart, you smell like ash.
Yeah.
What
And-
happened? What happened to you?
And by the way, why do you smell like the inside of Missy?
Do I even have to say anything about my ear, Stormchaser?
But anyway, you smell like ash or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I saw Bull and Gold going to town, so I decided to hop into the hole that Fernando and I made yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday. Before
Must be a good hole.
after the big shindig, before the big shindig. So yeah, um, there is more to it than that. I noticed something on one of the other bricks surrounding the cornerstone. It's not natural.
Okay.
Well, okay, so we noticed the ash, right?
Yeah.
And how that went down a fair bit,
Yes.
and it touched the cornerstone. Well, from what I noticed on the two bricks connecting onto that cornerstone, there's some real funky vibes coming off that. Like
Oh yeah.
real bad juju. So yeah. As to whether or not connected to the good news, bad news that Storm here was talking about. I don't know. I have a feeling it's linked. Although I did hear something in the basement. Or at least what he
What
considers the basement.
did you hear?
Screams of terror.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And
didn't
it
hear
was-
that.
Well then.
You
and
didn't
it
hear
was-
that.
And, well, it wasn't just one either.
I mean, I have to ask one question. Are you saying that? Or is your character saying that because they honestly believe they did?
Because you know, people do make noises when they're trying to make a baby.
I was pitched in a tent away from the house. But when I was sitting, hiding in the hole Fernando and I made yesterday, I was just waiting there, and I was able to hear a lot of screams. And this is the character, not me.
Alright.
So, screams coming from the house, but the rushes weren't there.
Yeah. Well, from when I looked through the window, Windrush was there, but not really looking forward to Windrush again. I mean, if you Storm Chaser to tangle with Windrush, go for otherwise.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about trying to, get the house empty so you guys can go in there. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Windrush keeps, brushing me off. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how I can sort of get under her coat, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean. Just
No, seriously, it's like, ponies need coats. It probably gets cold around here.
absolutely. Anyways, yeah, no. If you could keep the rushes out of the house, I think Fernando and I can find a way in there without going through the house.
Well, the
Do
other
some
thing I was thinking,
snooping.
I was thinking of like,
We're not
trying to.
snooping. We're investigating.
Same difference.
I was thinking about like, shouting around or something at the bar in celebration of their news or something like that. But I'm not sure if I have that many bits.
They may not appreciate that. I mean, you're not meant to drink when you have a foal.
We'll just give her a sparkling water then.
We just
I'm not
flash
sure if
back
the bar
to
has that.
we flash back to Storm Chaser's parents. Like, yeah, you're pregnant, honey. Chug, chug, chug.
That kind of explains a lot.
Yeah, really?
It kind of explains why he's got such a deep
The
voice.
whole
over time.
boot. I'm impressed, dear.
Oh, God.
Now let's sit in this hot tub.
Woo! I need to stay away from that. Anyways.
Now sushi's fine, honey.
We're ponies, but we'll eat fish.
Oh, reminds me of some meme from season 3. It's the line Pinkie Pie. We both eat hay and oats. We both eat hay and oats. Then it cuts to, I think it's Rarity's father on the deck fishing. And then it just zooms in on here with the caption, "Boy, I sure love killing fish."
Well, it definitely wasn't part of the season. I would have remembered that.
I mean, it was in the
That was
background.
part of it. Yeah, it was just a background. Something with an episode about Sweetie Belle and the Crusaders.
No.
Or it might have been Bab's Seed.
That's probably the
episode.
one.
One bad apple. What?
You
Yes, that
know,
was the episode.
you know what, guys? What I reckon I could probably formulate some kind of blessing ceremony for the rushes. I don't know how much time you guys need.
Fernando, how strong are you?
I think I'm okay.
Well, if Fernando's good with it, I think we can start now while
I'm
you
good.
keep all the Russians or everyone away from that building. I mean, I was talking to one of the background citizens this morning after I walked through the river and noticed that there weren't any hoof prints after me.
Wow.
Let's shrink it down a bit.
So
There
you
we go.
walked through the river?
I walked through the river, yeah. Mind you, it's not the first time I've done that either.
Okay then. But it's so muddy and icky.
Yes, well, something I noticed when we first came to town was that there were hoof prints going towards the river, but there weren't any leaving the river.
The other side of the bank is more solid.
Well, that's just it. When I came back across the river, I didn't use the bridge. I went straight across the river to go sit in that hole. Yeah, there weren't any hoof prints then either. But I did get this glitter all over my hooves, which reminds me.
There's no glitter on his hooves.
Fernando is wondering what sort of drugs he took.
I'm a monk. I don't take drugs.
You
That's what
just
the other monk said.
Wow. You guys
all right.
hating on monks. Anyways.
So what I'm thinking,
That's
yeah.
called droplets of water that are sparkling in the light.
All right, guys,
I-
I'm going to see if I can cut off the rushes and give them a 30-minute ceremony. I may involve some dancing and you know
Wait.
the usual deal. We make stuff up and we say that it's religious and stuff.
Yeah. Try
Well,
and
we
get
need
Rush as
Windrush
well.
out of the house as well.
Hmm.
From what you can see, Bull Rush and Gold Rush haven't returned to their house yet. They're probably
Okay.
still in town somewhere talking to people.
All right, so maybe guys,
Store checker.
how do you think I?
How
Yes, Fernando.
Okay. How about you go just try again to work your charm on Windrush, offer her free drinks at the bar. Try and just ask her, say you're sorry for, I don't know, whatever, something you must have done to make her angry at you. And then, yeah. Even
That's
if you
not
didn't make her angry, just apologize. Women love that.
All right. I hope.
Just get her out of the house so we can get in.
Okay. All right. I'll try and keep her as long as I can. And good luck.
Hmm.
Let's
Alright.
sneak around
Yeah.
and watch.
Because we're gonna do that. Because why the fuck not?
I
We
knock on the
hide in
door.
these bushes.
Dead trees, but okay.